Hey, hi, Islam. Hey, hey. So you sent me the link for the YouTube, and so I watched it for about 1 minute, and I couldn't watch myself any long. I couldn't watch myself any longer than that. 1 minute was about it.
You were doing great. I loved your video.
You watched it again?
Yeah, I watch every single video I make to learn
Uh-huh.
from it because when I use YouTube, there is on YouTube what you can find a feature there
Yeah.
to activate English captions. So every single word we say, YouTube auto generate below
Uh-huh.
the video. So I can
Really?
check if Yeah, so I can check if my spelling is pronounced well, as the machine can see or can write my word in a correct form. See? So I'm testing the machine too. I speak
Okay.
English and I pronounce, yeah. And I see if it's right as I say or not.
Yeah, but you know what I just heard? Pronounce it. I just heard you say pronounce it instead of pronounced.
Yeah,
Pronounced.
pronounce,
You you
pronounce.
said, I heard you say pronounce it. Pronounce it.
Yeah,
That's
I say
and
pronounce.
pronounced. Yeah. Well, I heard pronounce said. Pronounce said is when when you were speaking. So that's why I made a note of it there for you. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's what I'm
Okay.
asking.
All right.
Just fix every single word you hear that you can see, that you can feel that it's nonsense. It's not the
Right.
ordinary word you listen in your daily life.
Okay. So tell me, Islam, what about the Ramadan holiday now? What's going on with that? With the Ramadan holiday?
You know about Ramadan?
Well, I understand it goes until the 31st of May, and then you have Eid on June 1st.
Yeah.
And then
So,
so Ramadan is a sort of like let me I'll just Ramadan is a holiday of being grateful and being maybe being grateful. I'm not sure. You can explain it to me.
yeah, I'll try to explain it in a simple way as much as I can do. Okay. Ramadan, we as Muslims, Ramadan is a whole month,
Right.
20, 29 29 days or 30 days. Okay?
Right.
And is following the ordinary calendar that you know, January, February, March. No. We have Islamic calendar.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Yeah, we have Muharram, Safar, Jamad al-Awwal, Sha'ban, Ramadan, Rajab. All these are names of months in the Islamic calendar. Okay. When Sha'ban comes, we have next Ramadan. Ramadan is a whole month. It's holy, it's spiritual for us. It's the best and the start for each year for Muslims. We start our year, new year, fasting to Allah. You know, this kind of it's between you and Allah. Our God is called Allah. Okay,
Hmm.
we don't say God, we say Allah.
No. Right.
Okay. We fast, we don't eat food, we don't drink any water or liquids, we don't put anything from out in the mouth till, let's say, Maghrib. Maghrib is some kind of the sunset. So we fast from the sunrise, before the sunrise, let's
To the
say
sunset.
3 a.m., 4 a.m., yeah, till the sunset, let's say 5 or 6 p.m. Okay? At all that time, you don't have to eat, you mustn't eat or drink anything. To get the full, let's say, a good degree or high degree to be closer to Allah, you mustn't or you shouldn't, as you can, if you'd like to make it using modal verbs, mustn't, of course, it's prohibited. Don't do it. And shouldn't, it's acceptable or not. Don't insult people. Don't talk about people while they are not there. Don't stab anyone from the back. Don't steal. Don't make a bad look for people. And it's also making you to donate money, because when you donate money to poor people, this is a kind of, oh Allah, I want you to accept my worship to you, and I'm helping poor people to live a happy day. Of course, poor people don't have enough money to buy food or drinks for them, so you are helping them to live a good month. Also, Ramadan makes us feel what poor people suffer. All of us have hot meals in our homes. We have food, everything, clothes, but we don't feel about poor people. When we all Muslims all over the world start fast at the same time, of course, with different time zones. Yeah, we don't do at the same time because it goes around.
Right.
We all rich people, poor people, who is living in good standard lifestyle, who is living in bad lifestyle, at the same time start drinking when the sunset goes with the call. Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. This is our call. This is our sign to go and to pray. It's called Al-Maghrib. We have five different times to pray to Allah. You know them?
During the day, yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, Al-Fajr, Al-Dhuhr, Al-Asr, Al-Maghrib, Al-Isha. We start fast at Al-Fajr and we eat at Al-Maghrib. You know? That's all about Ramadan, as I can tell. If you got now, I want what you got in your own words. So I will learn from your own words new things. I'm sure about this.
What would you like now? What do you want?
I want you to summarize what I have said. What you know now about Ramadan from my own words.
Okay. Ramadan. Okay. Ramadan is a Muslim high holy day, which marks the beginning of the Islam calendar, which is different than the Gregorian calendar that we use in the West or in business around the world. The Muslim calendar begins in the first month of the Muslim year is Ramadan, which is, like I said, a high holy day, but a high holy period that lasts 29 days, could be 30 days, depending on the month and the year. And so what it is a time that we share, we become humble before Allah, and we fast between sun up and sundown, where no food is to pass our lips, and we are not supposed to be eating any food or drinking anything during this time. And what we're doing, there's a couple of things. We are experiencing deprivation. We're experiencing deprivation. We are not allowed to enjoy food, to enjoy drink. So we are depriving ourselves of these things in order to show Allah we are identifying with those among us who don't have the riches, the money that we have, don't have the food and the clothing we have. And at the same time, we use this period, this month, 29 days or 30, to give money to people who have less They're the least among us, and we are showing Allah that we are giving ourselves for Him to those who have less. We begin to eat after, generally speaking, after 5 p.m., and we can continue to eat all night if we wanted to until 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock sunrise the next day. There are 5 different times that we are praying during the day. And it's I think it's the second or third prayer period, and then the 4th or 5th prayer period, or maybe probably the 4th prayer. So maybe 2 and 4, where we are, that's beginning our, first and fourth, where we're beginning our fasting and praying. How did I do?
Actually, we'll clap for you. You did. You have said it much better than me.
Well, I think the word Islam is this one right here: deprive and deprivation. Those are that's a word you didn't use, and that's a word now that you can put into your vocabulary database up here. Deprivation.
Actually, deprive. I know it, but I didn't use it. Yes, because it didn't come to my mind. That's why I asked you to paraphrase what I've said, to get a word or two from your own words, because I know that you might get the picture from me, but still I want to see how can you say it in your own words, as you are a native speaker, how all words are going in your mind.
Deprivation. So you're giving up something. You're humbling what you're doing is you're humbling yourself before Allah, and by I have nothing. I give everything away. I am, so that we are all alike. That's sort of thing. Now, the next thing I will ask you, and I know the Hajj, and everyone of Islam, all Muslims are supposed to at least one time in their lifetime make a Hajj. Wow. And that is going to Saudi Arabia, going to Mecca, and going around the large
Kaaba.
What
it's called?
The Kaaba. What? Kaaba?
Kaaba, yes.
And what exactly? What is the Kaaba? It's a building, and what is it supposed to be? Tell me, what does it signify? What's its symbolism?
Okay, it's symbols for the house of God.
That's okay.
That God sits on above this place, and if you know, there is no birds go above this place. All birds, when you go there, it's amazing. I have went there 2 times. Wow, the first time I stepped there and I saw by my own eyes the beauty of the Kaaba. Wow, my soul was out of my body. It really took me out of the form of a man. Now I'm in a different place. I'm in a holy place where our Prophet Muhammad was there, where our Prophet Ibrahim was there. The first prophet who built this building called Ibrahim, and his son Ismail. So the first two who built this building, Ibrahim and Ismail, they were prophets before our Prophet Muhammad and Isa and Musa, by the way, to be a Muslim, you have to admit that all the passengers before, all the prophets before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are true and they have lead to Allah's teaching.
Okay.
You know this issue, yeah. It's argumentative here in the Arabic world.
What is the largest population area, or what is the name of the population area closest to Mecca? Closest to the is there a? I mean, Mecca? Does it have a city around it? Is there a city? Oh, it is, okay.
Mecca is a city in Saudi Arabia.
Right. So and this where the Hajj is in Mecca.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone was passed by. Sorry about that.
That's my wife.
Wow.
We just returned from New Jersey. My grandson was baptized. My grandson was baptized. So we drove to New Jersey. It's 6 hours. We left on we left on Friday. We got there Friday night. Saturday was the baptism, and we left this morning to come home.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Thank you.
I'm really lucky to have you again and talk to you. I told you last time before I go, if I got the chance to talk to you again, and of course I will talk to you again because I like you. You have a unique style. This is amazing.
Well, all right. Help me out here, Islam. Tell me what is this style? Like this style that you.
Okay, you are like what you are. Let's say you are an experienced man. You have a good experience. Maybe it's based, or maybe it's from your previous job, working as at the police station or police state, as you have made, or the IRS. So you have the charisma that you can catch from the person's lines and get a new clue to move to a new story.
Okay.
Which makes the listener or the one who is making the interview with you interacting all the time. I love this. You are not just surrounding and saying whatever you want to tell me. Once I have been talking to a teacher in Cambly. Since the conversation started, he started talking about what he wanted to talk about. And I told myself, it's okay. Give him the chance to talk. I don't mind. I want to listen to them more than I wanted to talk. So when I upload the YouTube again channel or the episode, I listen to him and I can imitate what he is saying. So I got many lines from him. I admit I have learned some, but I didn't like the way he started the conversation. He took the whole, as he is the one he's paying money to talk, not me. You know?
Yeah.
You are holding the stick from the middle. You are talking and giving me space to talk. This is good.
Okay, Islam, I think you described it very well. That stick, or it's more 50-50, more than one-sided. However, it's a balance that someone who does this has to balance all the time. You're right, to be able to be equal listener and speaker. But again, like you hit the nail on the head by saying you're the one who pays. And and in that case, it goes the way you want. It should go the way you want.
Yeah, actually, I have many ideas in my mind to
Hmm.
go to act on them. One of them is listening as much as I can to a native speaker by my own ears. This is
Right.
okay. So that's why I didn't close or end the conversation with him. I kept going with him. It's okay. And I didn't tell him that I really felt annoyed about that. It's okay. This is, I'm making this, let's say, this is a good opportunity to sit, but not in front of a native speaker in your place. Yes, I'm
Mm.
sitting in my place and you are in your place now. We are far away, days away from each other, but this virtual call is giving me that chance that I couldn't dream of. Yes, I have paid money, but I'm trying to make use of every single minute, second in it.
Hmm. I see.
Listening to you, talking to you, just you are responding to my own words is great for me that you I can communicate. This is the issue. This is what I'm looking for. As long as I'm
Hmm.
giving you a picture of what I'm saying, this
Right.
is great. I felt happy when you paraphrased what I've said about Ramadan. This gave me a good image of what I can do and
I see.
what I could be. I
Uh-huh.
wish to.
I understand. I understand that. Okay. The one thing we had not that I did not understand, that you're an Egyptian but you're in Kuwait. Is that still true? And
Yeah.
so, why did you go to Kuwait? Or was it a? I mean, was did you do you work for the government and you went to Kuwait? I mean, so what was it that brought you to Kuwait to teach?
Okay. Actually, after I finished my college, I have graduated from Faculty of Education. What? Faculty of Arts, English Department. I went to the army. I have served there for 1 year because we have in Egypt we are
Mandatory?
obligated
You're obligated.
military. We have to serve 1 year as an
Okay.
educator. Yeah, we have to serve 1 year, and after that, I started working and started my business at Egypt. 9 months ago, from finishing my military service, I got a chance to come to Kuwait, Egypt. Yeah.
In in Egypt. You started your business in Egypt, not at Egypt.
Oh, yeah. Great. In with bigger places. Yeah. At with specific places. Yes.
So you finished your military and you started your business, which was what?
It was teaching, working as a private tutor.
Private tutor.
Yeah. Then I got a chance to come to Kuwait. We are talking about big change between rates of money. 1 dinar equal to, let's say, 60 pound in Egypt, 60 Egyptian pound. So if you are
Mhm.
taking 100, you are talking about you are getting, let's say, 100, what? I'm not sure. Uh, let's say 3,000, 5,000 pound in Egypt. And you can't
Mhm.
get this amount in 1 month unless you are doing hard working in Egypt.
Right.
So I seized this chance, and I came to Kuwait. I worked as a teacher, but not in governmental schools because they need certain requirements, and I didn't got these requirements when I came to Kuwait. You know, I
Is in in commensurately is the cost of living higher because the wages are greater.
again because I didn't get it well.
Okay, I use the word commensurately. So commensurate. If
What's
the
commensurate?
are the wages are higher, but the cost of living is higher. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true in Kuwait. Yes.
So in Egypt, is it the fact that the wages are lower in Egypt, but the cost of living is less?
Not exactly. Right now, wages are low and cost of living is becoming
High.
higher. Yeah.
All right. So there's a greater there's inflation in Egypt, which is rising, which is causing consumer prices to rise, not commensurate with wage increase.
Actually, this is a problem. Maybe it appeared since the revolution. Are you familiar with this? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's say it was 2012.
Right.
Yeah. Since this time, you said what? Influential?
What?
Influential?
Inflation.
Inflation. Yeah. I know the word in Arabic. It's called التضخم. Yeah, inflation.
Okay.
Yeah. Means that
And
there's a gap between wages and the prices of things.
okay, so the change in Hosni Mubarak. So we're talking about Hosni Mubarak, and essentially it was removing him from his leadership in Egypt, and that led to another shuffle, and so now you have Al-Sisi. What's
We
the
have
name?
Abdel Fattah Sisi.
Yeah, Sisi. And so, what is the cause? It's not that there was a change of government per se, was it? Was that the cause of inflation? That because one person who was there for many years is gone, and then that means prices started to inflate, or are there other factors?
I guess one of the reasons was the central bank.
Central bank.
It was, the central bank in Egypt. It was giving, let's say, unrealistic statistics for the government. And once they decided to give the Egyptian pound its true value, it went below than it was. The central bank hold the value of the pound on a specific point.
Yeah.
Let's say 7 pounds equal $1. After the revolution and the more papers went up and corruption issues became, you don't know exactly what happened, but it was shocking that $1 equal to 70 or 80 pounds. Can you see the difference? From 7 pounds to 80 pounds. So where are those 11 pounds were before? So they are giving us fake details, and actually since that time, the government is trying to fix what happened. Of course, there is, let's say, tough decisions they have to take, but we can't take other choices. You have to pick what they are giving you, hoping that it becomes, I can see the time. Yes.
Time flies when we're having a conversation.
I told you, you are a good interviewer.
Well, in any event, I wish you, until we speak the next time, that your Ramadan be be one that is holy, and
I will upload this episode too.
okay,